What's up, fam? In today's video, we're going fishing with snakes. And if you think it's just measly hognose snakes, what about cobras? Do you think it worked out? Come on now, who are you talking to? Of course it worked out. Before we went fishing, let's check on some of the other snakes. Oreo, the zebra-spitting cobra, shed his skin. Let's take care of this first and check out this new, fresh skin. Check out how incredible this snake is. Such an awesome cobra species. Now here's that piece of shed skin that I showed you before I got Oreo out. You notice the front part is missing? Well, sometimes, especially cobras, will rip their sheds up, but got the front part. You can see the little eye caps right there. Now I am going to invert that shed skin, even though it's not like those beautiful patterned vipers. Those are the ones that I love to invert because it shows the pattern really well. But I don't know, I feel like it shows the scales as they are on the snake. So even though not much of a pattern to show, I'm still going to invert Oreo's shed skin. Now it's time for another example of what it's like filming with some of the cobras alone, trying to get close-up video. I'm gonna have to snatch him up. Moving a lot more than typical, but he's still one that doesn't like to sit still, but I always attempt to get some close-up. That's as good as it's gonna get. One type of shot that I like to get with some of the cobras, like the banded snouted cobra, is them slithering past the camera like that. So since zebra spitting cobra has those bands, I thought it'd look pretty cool. But now we're gonna try to feed Mr. Oreo. It didn't work out too well this time. You'll see that he kind of panics and goes the opposite direction. So I cut out a lot of it, but I end up just putting it on top of that hide and just leaving it there. But at some point I see Oreo getting a little close, so I whip out the actual camera, start recording, thinking that he's gonna go for the rodent. But no. Starts pushing it with his body, just right behind him. But oh well. He ends up eating it, but I don't film any of that. So it's on to Lil Arnie, the monocle cobra. Look at how incredible this snake is. Now I know it looks kind of like an albino, but it's not. It's a different type of morph, and I'm unsure of what morph it is. You see this, it kind of has a square pattern on the hood, not the typical circle of the monocle cobra. But all of the babies look different, and I'm not good at different types of morphs, but I believe it's a sunset. Check Lil Arnie out in this bucket. You can see that white square pattern. Incredible snake. But since I've heard that the fishing in this area was really good, I figured I'd cast my line out, which is this cobra, and see if I could catch anything. I'm feeling lucky, I felt a few bites, and in the end, it was successful. Before Lil Arnie finishes this meal, I need to get some actual footage with the camera. So I put the phone on the tripod, filming, and I bring out the actual camera and record these clips. Incredible snake. I just can't get over how beautiful the coloration and that little square pattern is. Now here's that cell phone footage, sped up, showing everything that happened during those clips. Since it was such a success with the cobra, it's time to put on a new line, the Western Hognose snakes, Leo right here, and then Hamilton next. See if we get lucky. It's much quicker with this. Successful. Yeah, awesome. Again, I'm going to put the phone on the tripod recording, and I'm going to whip out the actual camera, capture some footage of these two adorable snakes eating. Now during the cell phone footage that I'm going to play after this, sped up of course, you're going to see Leo's a little too close to Hamilton, and I'm going to have to move him over because I don't want any accidents happening. Now that I'm feeding them outside of the enclosure, I give them a little smaller meals, and when I'm putting them back, picking them up takes them out of that food response and put them back in the enclosure. But if I fed them both in the enclosure, there's a chance that they'll accidentally bite each other. But when I'm not recording, I'll feed all the snakes in the enclosure. Only take them out sometimes just to get some footage, but not every time. During those situations, I wait till they're further apart before I feed them, and I make sure to touch them with the snake hook or something after they finish eating so that they don't stay in that food response and accidentally bite each other. Now here's that cell phone footage sped up of what you just saw. And as this is playing out, I'm going to give a big shout out to my channel members. If you'd like to support my channel, consider becoming a channel member. Get early access to videos, exclusive videos, and things like that. Also want to give a shout out to my Patreon members. If you'd like to support me over there, you can. Get early access and exclusive content as well. Love y'all so much. Hope you enjoyed this video. Click subscribe, click like. Do all that wonderful stuff and let the rest play out. Love y'all.